Welcome to
3 P's in a Podcast.
We're back with volume 7. Man, 7 whole episodes. It's been a while. It's been a long ride.
It's like a week in episode length.
That's quotable.
That really is. Well, it's been what? How many months now? 2 months now of this.
Yeah.
So,
7 weeks.
So this will probably be our last. Well, it may not be. We might have to record. Next week's gonna be whack because of state and everything.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be all over the place. So we'll figure out when we can record, but we might have to do a little call in. Audio call to figure it all out.
Because me and or Evan could potentially be in Wichita.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever.
And then spring break starts, so everyone's gonna be going 100 million different places at that point. So we'll figure it out though.
Where are you guys going for spring break? Anywhere?
I'm going to Arizona to go back down to the campus, check everything out again.
Which one? Just Arizona?
Arizona State. But I'm going to the Tempe campus.
Oh, nice.
Because that's where all the art and
Isn't that where the main campus is?
That one's in downtown Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this one's like 30 minutes away or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to the lake for the first weekend.
Fun.
So, be down there, and then the rest of the week, be just kind of hanging. Even going to a concert that week. But really nothing else. All right. Anyways, we'll jump right on into our student life segment. Maybe snow day Monday. What do we think?
I hope so, personally.
I don't know because.
Okay, this is if we get a snow day, we have to go back to school an extra day.
Yes.
Indeed.
But I'm like really far behind because state was Thursday and Friday, and
Right.
I need like extra days. But it's fine if we go back, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just stay up all night.
I mean, I'll be gone anyways. I'm going to Florida the first week after school gets out, so I just have to schedule my final early. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, won't the band kids have to do that too because they're going on a giant trip like right after?
I have no idea.
yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is in it's like Germany.
Mm-hmm.
They're going,
They're going to Germany and Italy.
Italy,
I think.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, not going on.
But but either way, this could mess up some real plans if we have one Monday. But I don't know. I mean, our chances are probably pretty low. The winds are starting to die down that they were forecasting.
I mean, they're
and
probably not
supposed to
going to
be
move finals to that Monday, though.
I don't know. It would be a Tuesday, actually, because that's Memorial Day then as well.
Yeah.
But
I feel like teachers are still going to try to get them done earlier.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
And the
if I was a
AP
teacher,
tests are also going to be done. So, like, if you have
that's
AP
true.
tests, like,
Right.
that hour or whatever,
Yeah,
you're not going to have to really come.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the forecasted winds are down to like under 7 or 8 miles an hour. And then temperature-wise, it's like 5 or 6. So it's going to be cold. But but really all the snow's going to be cleared because it's now down to predicted 1 to 3 inches, at least the last I saw.
I heard 3 to 5 on the radio.
Either way.
None of them can agree.
But it's just like
no matter what.
Yeah.
It's not
but
going
it's
to be
just like 6 or 7 hours with the snow. It's just that, like tonight, it's like midnight to 8 a.m. or whatever that's supposed to snow.
Yeah.
I mean, again, everyone in Kansas City's flipping out. I went to Hy-Vee to pick up a couple things, and the lines, oh my God, there were 7 to 8 people with pretty packed carts, like just filling out the registers.
Oh, because guess what? I think there's going to be an apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, world's ending.
Armageddon.
Like, the world is ending. But yeah, so kind of hoping that doesn't happen. We already briefly touched on spring break. But yeah, let's move on to, let's see what we got here. We got the AP sophomore, the new program that Mr. Gatewood's bringing back. Dr. Gatewood is bringing back. Sorry.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, he'll be coming back with
Our
that title.
We're also doing a story about this in the newspaper, so stay tuned for that in a couple weeks.
For sure. I talked to Malad, and I wanted to make sure he knew about the capstone program.
Oh, he does.
And
yeah.
he was, So,
Homeboy Malad is writing it. We know everyone.
he was
everyone loves Malad Jahan.
Yeah.
Right. He was all over it. But, so I'm excited for it. I think me personally as a sophomore, I'll be hopping into the program. So basically, essentially, the simplified way that Gatewood explained it to me was, it's essentially an AP seminar. It literally says on your schedule seminar or AP seminar, and it's like it's all about like being able to go into certain fields, whatever field you want. It doesn't have to be like, because like he feels that basically the way he explained it was he said that he felt that we do research projects, but when we do them, they're very like set in stone on like what we can talk about and what we can research and what we can present on, basically. Because usually we'll do it in an English class or in a history class or in a math class or
and
in
you're researching
a science class. You're researching that
the
subject.
progressive era.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Right, and so he's now bringing this to us like here's basically a seminar, like hour period every day where you can research whatever you want. But it's going to be like a year or 2 year like whole research project, and you can do it on your own. You can do it with a team. It has options. And they're looking at trying to keep it kind of a small class, 12 to 18 people, I think he said. But I'm excited. I'm totally in. I've already emailed my counselor about it, getting in on it. But
that sounds similar to like elementary school gifted.
For sure.
That's what we did. I mean, you had the beginning of the year, you had a research project, and you'd get a certain time during the EL day to research it, and we had these huge projects. So I guess it's that just magnified.
Right. Yeah, it's magnified, and also they've got like a AP certified diploma that you can get at the end of the program, and it can help you.
I would do this.
Right, and it can help you get jobs, and it can help you. It's just like a further like show of experience that like colleges will notice and employers will notice, and they'll be like, okay, this person's worked with real world issues and real world problems, and you know how to solve things in the real world. So I think it's a really good program. It's gonna
that's gonna be fantastic.
Catapult a lot of kids into the real world a little bit quicker than I think high school does a lot of times. But yeah, I think it's an ideal program to research kind of a hypothetical or any kind of overbearing question that you've ever wanted to like kind of know the answer to. So I'm really excited about it for sure. Mm-hmm. But with that, my tough, the issue is like, especially
other classes in your schedule.
Well, other classes and just coming at it this late, coming at it like, because like if you don't tell kids about it their freshman year,
they're not going to plan.
They're not going to plan for it, and I'm gonna have to take some online classes. Some kids might want to get into the fast track at the CAW, that kind of thing. If you can't do the CAW and this, there's no way, because you got your cores and everything else. So they make it tough. Because you kind of have to choose one essentially. By the end of it. But
the CAW and this have similar goals in getting you
for sure.
realistic experience.
Yeah. But I would agree. I think it kind of gets interesting in where like you kind of get squeezed into having to like they make it sound like you've got all these options, and then like now I'm getting down to like, okay, well, I'm taking newspaper for sure. I want to keep pursuing Spanish, and then okay, now I'm down to one elective. And then you've got your requireds, but you've also got this AP capstone program that I would like to join. So I'm going to do that and then just take my classes online, the health and the financial, which is a great option. Yeah. But I just feel like it's also like, if they want to make it required, I feel like you're not getting the same kind of experience out of what they imagine in that required program.
Yeah. Well, and now freshmen have to take health
which is helpful. Year. That's a great idea. I wish I would have.
I couldn't have. Like, my schedule has always been full because I had to take 2 years of Spanish.
Right.
But then I also took band and newspaper because I knew someday I'd want to be an editor. So, like, for me, there was no way I could have fit all of that in my schedule unless it was all my senior year.
Yeah.
Which is also not helpful that the counselors don't recognize that. So, I don't know. I think online classes are definitely important in that way.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But, like, this summer I have to take government and I have to take PE online. Which is also...
no, you don't. Well, have you not taken any electives?
I took foundations, but I didn't take...
Okay. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. That's sad.
That sucks. Oh, well.
But yeah, I think just it makes it kind of tough in the way that they act like you've got all these options. Then you try and sign up for everything at once, and then it's like, oh, wait, hold on.
I don't even know how the CAW students can do it. Because you have a transit hour in there, so you have a dead hour, everything like that.
English. You have to take English and history online. You can't do those AP, which AP English is one of the easiest AP tests probably. I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just think it's interesting for sure. We'll go and segue into our social segment.
So, everybody has been seeing this blow up on the internet, and Evan doesn't know about it.
Yeah, so
and I don't care.
So, Jordan Woods was reported to have gotten together with Tristan, who is... which Kardashian is it?
Khloe
Kardashian. Okay, so Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy is Tristan Thompson.
Okay. Oh, it just popped up on my Twitter.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson's a basketball player.
Yes. is Khloe's baby daddy, and he apparently got together with Jordan Woods, who is Kylie Jenner's best friend. Okay, now that you got those people. So she goes on Will Smith's wife, like Jada Pinkett Smith. Is that her name? Yeah.
Sure.
So she has a TV show called like The Red Table, where you like publicly discuss on TV like drama so that they can sort it out. So Jordan,
just like Dr. Phil.
Yes, but for like celebrities' own
like
personal
stupid
interest.
Stuff. Yeah. Okay.
So Jordan Woods goes on this show and just like explains her truth about how everyone else is wrong and how she's right and like what actually happened. Khloe Kardashian goes to Twitter and says, "How immature of you to like say all this on TV without even calling me first." And like you actually never talked this out with me like you said you did. Like called her out. And
I love Twitter.
Yeah,
I love Twitter for that.
Jordan Woods lived with Kylie Jenner, and Kylie Jenner kicked her out of the house a week ago, like right when they found out.
Dang.
Wow.
Oh, oops. Drop my cap, drinking some water.
Oh, that was really loud, Allie.
Yeah, it was.
I'm so sorry.
Jeez,
R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah, if there is any.
So what's going to come out of this whole Kardashian deal?
Yeah.
Jordan Woods is going to have to find a new friend group to hang out with, because it looks like the Kardashians and the Jenners have exiled her.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's kind of... I mean, low-key...
But they all have baby daddies with everybody.
Oh, that's what I saw a meme about, is how they're all... Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all cheat on each other. Yeah, whatever.
Like, low-key, Kim Kardashian is the only one that's, like, in a solid relationship.
Who? Courtney?
Kim.
Yeah.
Married, 3 kids, 4th on the way. Like, she's the only one that's got it down.
That's true.
Everyone else is either divorced or has a baby daddy.
What can you do? Actually,
Not
there's a
get
lot of stuff you can do.
I don't know.
Okay, but what you said about, like, the whole, like, click thing. Have you ever heard the song High School Never Ends by Bowling for Soup? It's not a popular song at all. But it talks about that, how the real world's just like high school, and that's a prime example of it.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Like, oh my god, that's... the way you were like, she's gonna have to find a new friend group.
Yeah.
Primary example.
Even
Prime
celebrities
example.
have a dramatic life for absolutely
no
reason.
Okay, speaking of for no reason, the Kardashians are famous for no reason.
Like, tell me a talent they have. None.
The only person with talent is Bruce Jenner. Well, Caitlyn Jenner.
Honestly, true. Olympic track star, then becomes a transgender advocate. Pretty talented.
Right.
Everyone else, I struggle to find anything.
Exactly.
Because, like, creating your own makeup line, like...
Everyone does that. Oh my
Yeah,
god, Katy Perry made eyelashes.
Yeah.
Like...
You don't have to be talented to do that.
No, you have to have a team.
Yeah.
And, you just have to have some sort of platform.
No, if you were making it from scratch out of your own house,
it was like
with your own
vegan
people,
or something fancy.
Yeah, then I'd be like, oh, sure, go ahead. But no, she's making it in huge factories where people run it. She probably doesn't even see it.
I was going to say it's probably little Chinese children making stuff.
They're all
Don't
just
quote me
social
on that,
media
but
influencers.
that's a career now. Like
Yeah,
Lauren Gray, who came off Musically,
Just
like
be pretty and have a good taste in fashion and take good pictures and bam, you're rich.
every Instagram picture you post is #ad.
Yeah. Sponsored.
You're an ambassador,
yeah.
quote
And then you
unquote.
say #not spons, but we all know
You're
it's
sponsored.
spons.
Or you're being influenced to influence.
Ooh, snaps for Allie.
Thank
Beautiful,
you.
beautiful.
Anyway.
Can we get back to real talk, please?
Yes, sorry.
Real talk, Casey Musgraves has a little new song out. It's by Judah and the Lion. It's called Pictures. She's featured on the track. I think it's great. It's not country. It's not pop. I think it's a little... maybe it's a little poppy, but I think it's a little bit more chill. A lot less mainstream, I think. And it just sounds gorgeous. It's incredible.
Oh my gosh, hold on. How come we haven't talked about this, guys?
It's less mainstream for now. Just wait.
No. Why have we not talked about the Jonas Brothers? Did you listen to their new song?
Hold on, I found a really funny tweet. I
Allie,
don't know how appropriate it is.
It's such a good song, though.
No, it is a
It's
good
so
song.
good,
And
that's
they're
the
all
thing.
hot.
Yes, and they all have like their girlfriends in the music video or their
my God.
wife.
Oh my god, and they're all so pretty. It's a little kind of
No, the little girl in me started crying. Like, I literally was watching it, I was crying. And the reason I found the song, it was on the bus ride home from Wichita State for bowling. And I played it for everybody, and the boys were like, this is low-key a bop. And we were just going off.
What happened to talking real talk?
This is real.
Jonas Brothers is our childhood.
Me.
The foundation of our lives. Ugh.
Oh my god. I saw a really funny tweet about it. Oh, ready? It's the Jonas Brothers are back and they've had sex. That's it.
That's true.
And also there was another funny tweet about it because Twitter hot takes are the best hot takes. Imagine being Frankie Jonas and having your brothers form a band without you for the second time.
Oh, poor kiddo. But listening to it, okay, so I'm like, all right, this only sounds like one person. And then I realized Joe Jonas is the only one that has ever sung because Nick always plays guitar. No. Nick plays drums, Kevin plays guitar. And Joe's the only one that sings. It's basically DNCE with different musicians.
Yes.
Like, if you look at it.
Also, Nick Jonas is the cutest one.
No, he always has been. I've always been.
I was a Joe girl when I was younger, like Camp Rock. But
yeah, Kevin, I feel so bad for because like.
But he does have his life together. Like, he's had his life together since, like, kind of hopping on that. But, like, Nick Jonas is so hot.
Yes. And speaking of boy bands from our childhood, I was on TikTok last night, as you know.
She sent me one.
No.
Hot take.
Awful.
The only good one is Lemonade Mouth.
So now that Joe Jonas and his brothers have come out, it's time for Big Time Rush to
absolutely not
make a reappearance.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely, I think so.
I do not give a bleep about Big Time Rush.
Yeah, they weren't good, but like they're really cute now. That's the thing. Looked at them. They're so cute.
Okay, hold on. You know the girl? Like Nick Jonas glowed up?
Yes. Ooh. Like they're cute. Okay, so anyway, you know the girl that was on Spy Kids, the sister.
No.
Yes.
But yes. Okay. So she is married to the Latino boy in Big Time Rush. And they were on Dancing with the Stars, competing against each other.
So cute. And they have marrying each other.
Yeah, and they have a baby. But they're like legit, like real looking family, like kind of like Chrissy Teigen, how her family's.
Oh, I love that.
It's like
family.
the same, but like a couple lower levels.
I like that. Okay, yeah. I can respect that.
So we need to get on to sports because we are talking too much about what Evan probably considers is unimportant. So, sports.
But I guarantee the girls listening were there for that.
Agreed with us.
Sports. All right.
So the girls' basketball game.
Yes.
You were there, Allie.
I was at the girls' basketball game. We played Olathe South. We did lose. I'm not sure what the score was. It was fairly close.
They only lost by 6.
Yeah.
Or 4. It was
and I heard
close.
Yeah. I heard from some of the players that they played.
It was
really
their
hard.
best. I would consider it their best game of the season. Oh, yeah. Also, Olathe South.
Which good for them. Good for them going out like that. Yeah. You know.
Olathe. Oh, and Lacey Whitcomb had. Not a buzzer beater, but like the last 3 seconds she shot, and I think she sunk a 3-pointer, which was really cool.
Well, that's good.
But Olathe South, the girls team, I think has gone to state the past 14 years. So
wow,
kind of sucks that we had to play against them, but
right?
Yeah.
But also
to get that close, though.
Yeah, that was their best game. It was such a good game to watch.
Yeah,
good, I'm glad.
It was.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard. I heard that they played. Out of their mind, like
no, that was their
best
like
game.
A fairly decent crowd at the game. Like I know a couple of my friends
South
went.
kids.
No.
Really? No, there was not.
Which is sad, but
I'm
also
not gonna
think
lie.
about it.
Hold on.
Think about it.
The couple of seniors that were there were sitting on their phones. They did not even watch the game. They weren't even standing.
That's sad, but at the same
sad.
time, think about it. It is a Thursday. You're just coming off of a Wednesday night game for the boys,
right?
And
but
it's a
still,
Thursday, and
but the boys,
it doesn't matter. It was still sub-state. And like
I agree, but
if it was the boys' game, the whole student body would have showed up. It's just because it's the girls' game. Nobody.
I doubt that.
Hold on, I'm sure more people would have showed up. There were boys and girls games in Olathe a few weeks ago, and we had a bigger crowd than that.
Yeah. Right.
And I think it was a Thursday too. Yeah. Maybe even a Tuesday.
No, it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which is
worse.
It was the Olathe East game. Yep.
Yeah. I know. I feel bad for the girls. They need more.
And they went out with a bang. That was such a good game to watch.
And
I think they should switch the times. Boys first and girls second, at least once. I know that
that would be obviously kind of interesting.
Yeah, because then everyone has no reason to
You just walk out and you look like
a jerk. Yeah,
yeah.
It would force people to go to the girls' games, and it's not like the guys are going to get any less people. Like people that go to the games are just going to go to the game no matter what.
Right.
It's the people that don't really care, just go because their friends go. Those people might not come, but you're not losing much.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like that idea for sure.
But speaking of boys.
We won last night. We won Wednesday. And we won last night. We beat Olathe East. Mm-hmm. Apparently their coach has been wanting to beat McFall forever.
So the story goes that their
Way to steal
coach,
my thunder, but okay.
sorry, their coach has been the only coach to ever coach at Olathe East.
Really?
Olathe East has been at school for 27 years.
He was pretty old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their school.
I was picturing it young.
No, he was like senior McFallish.
They've been at school for 27 years, and he's been the coach for 27 years.
Wow.
But that's just crazy to think about. But yeah, he's one of the few coaches that doesn't love McFall in the Sunflower League. Like, most guys like him because, like, he's just a very respectable person.
He's a respectable person, but as a coach, he does get a little feisty.
Oh,
but I respect it.
What do you expect?
I respect it. I don't blame him.
At least he gets into the game and actually coaches.
I agree, because there are some coaches who are not going to name names.
Also, there's... everyone notices this, but there is complete and utter bias from the refs against McFall.
Yeah, because they all hate him because he doesn't stop talking, which isn't
right.
But
which isn't bad.
It works sometimes, but it also works the other way sometimes.
Right. You can see them like ignoring him when he talks, but immediately when the other coach like has a concern, they're like, "Oh, what is it?" Mm-hmm. But like McFall goes and they're just like, quiet down.
Yeah, well,
which sucks, but like.
But that's to some extent because
we're still winning, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Right, but you'll also see. I mean, you'll also see him explaining. You know, he'll walk down the entire half of his court by his bench. You know, in the ref's ear, and sure they may not say anything, and we may not be able to tell what they're saying or what. What they guys think.
See what he's saying.
Right, but obviously we can't tell what the ref is thinking. But he's still hearing it. It's still in his ear.
Right.
So it's gonna get in their head.
Right.
Let's be real.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, so
strategy.
good time last night. That was a
really
great
fun
atmosphere, fun game.
So hype. So hype.
Yeah. So the deal is, so we got Wichita next week. We play for sure Wednesday. We'll find out what time tomorrow because they're finishing up the western half of the bracket finishes their sub-state games tonight. So we'll find out bracket tomorrow. But the way it's looking like. We're going to have 50 students on a pep bus down. So this is, for those of you listening, if you don't know this yet, go to smsd.org or ShawMissionSouth.smsd.org. Go on there, get your permission slip, print it off, and sign it, and then be there, before 7 a.m. Starting at 7 a.m., Kurt Hodges' room will be open, and that's the first 50 kids in there, $5 in their permission form, get to go on the bus to and from every game. And it's to and from that same day, so you'll be coming back that night.
Right, which if it's a late game, it's gonna be a long one.
Yeah.
Cheer has to go, so if we have 8 p.m. game, I'm not getting back here until what 12:30, 1?
12:30, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going down to cover it, but I'll probably stay the night.
Yeah. Because Cheer only gets to stay the night if we win Wednesday and are playing again Friday. So we don't stay the night Wednesday. But if we play again Friday, then we'll stay the night.
That makes sense.
It's gonna be.
So how hard is our competition?
So it depends. It depends how Keisha's gonna reseed it because Keisha might take into consideration like strength of schedule and who they played and these last two sub-state games and do it more of a subjective kind of ranking, or they can do it just objective and do it based on rank or based on pure records off numbers. We're playing Blue Valley Northwest in the first round, and Blue Valley Northwest is by far the best team in the state, so could be interesting. Blue Valley Northwest, their entire starting lineup is over 6'6", and one of their kids is already committed to KU. So,
well, let's hope they switch it up.
Right, for sure. I'm hoping for the subjective, obviously, as I think a lot of people are, including the players. But you gotta stay optimistic.
It's
March.
absolutely.
It's March. This isn't
March Madness.
Well, it's not just college basketball. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Because you saw how we played on Wednesday night against Shawmut Northwest. Shawmut Northwest very easily could have beat us in that game, and we beat them by 15 plus points the first two times we played in that season. Anything can happen.
That's true.
Any team can play inspired, and any team can pull anything off.
Well, those high school athletes, a majority of what they have to work on is their mental game. And, learning when to get hype and learning when to focus. So, if another team just isn't focused that day, our team could take them down. Or the other way around. So
or if you go in too overconfident and get slapped in the face. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I think I'm confident in our team and being prepared because Brett McFall and his coaching staff is... I will tell you right now, well, not just incredible, but they're the greatest at scouting in the Sunflower League, and that is what all of the players have told me. That's what I've heard from everyone is that they do the best job scouting out and knowing tendencies and knowing plays going into games so they can change.
In your interview, the boys were talking about how McFall has a list of all like their opponents' tendencies, their strategies, and whatnot. So they go into the game already knowing their opponent.
Absolutely, which is huge.
Which a lot of teams
huge advantage,
right?
Huge advantage.
They know the basics of the team, what they're, but like they don't break.
They
it
know
down.
the reputation. But they don't break it down like Brett McFall does.
No, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be
either
wild.
way, and heck, win or lose, it's
it
still
was
a heck
so
of
worth
it.
Yeah. Incredible season.
When was the last time we went down?
2013. So
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
It's been 6 years.
Yeah. I feel like 2013 doesn't sound that far away, but like it was kind of far away.
It was kind of far away. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, I actually saw
were we in elementary school?
Yeah, 5th, 6th grade.
I saw this meme the other day. It was like 2009 was 10 years ago, and I was like,
oh, that's so whack.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, but I'm so excited for our boys.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, we don't just have basketball state going on. Nichole, how was bowling state?
So, this year, I don't know if you guys know this, but bowling, like one of the elements that changes quite frequently is the oil pattern. And depending on the degree of like difficulty, you could go from being a 200 average bowler to a 140 average bowler.
Wow.
So like depending on how hard they choose to make it, it's very difficult. Last year there was big controversies because it was the first time they used almost an elite oil pattern. So even the top scorers were awful. All the girls, all the boys bowled so bad. Nobody could figure it out. There was barely any strikes. If there were, they were bad strikes. Like, so bad. So this year, to make up for it, they gave us the oil pattern, like, 4 days before so that we could, like, ask the bowling alley to put it down and we could practice on it. Now, obviously, that's not the same conditions because obviously it's a different bowling alley, different lanes, different atmosphere. Right. So it's not going to play the same, but it'll play basically the same.
Okay.
Within a few.
No, it's still better practice.
Yeah. So when we went down there, so we practiced at Mission. So my dad oiled the lanes, and like he really knows what he's doing. So it was actually almost identical. When I went down there, the lanes played the same way.
Right.
So, but they broke down differently, which means towards like the third game, scores started getting so low. Like looking down, so it's a 52 lane bowling alley. Right. You look down at all the girls competing. There's so many people crying because like it's frustrating. Like. You are so good. You prepare. Your average is so high. You go into state looking really good. Have practiced on it. Right. Unlike the year before, do so bad. So I didn't place. I was 8 pins off placing. Oof. So I got 24th. Bowled so bad. Very, very, very bad. The boys, so we sent Gavin Harris, who's a senior down there, and he was expected to do very, very, very well. And he did. First game was awful. Second and third game, amazing. So he did good. He placed 11th, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which... on those conditions, so hard. The boy that won, his name, oh my gosh, Michael Anderson. He's from Olathe Northwest, maybe?
Yep. North or Northwest.
Is that the blue? They're the blue.
Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a freshman. He's a freshman, and he wins by a lot. Like, he is the only one stringing strikes. It was amazing to watch. And I practiced with him right before state. Right. It was me, Gavin, and him practicing. And, like, he didn't seem like he's really good. There's a Pepsi tournament that's a Kansas run tournament. Right. He's won it the last 4 years in a row. Okay. So, like, we know he's good, but I did not know he was that good. And he destroyed everybody. Wow. But his series was not, like,
that
high. Because you hear, like, the top boy who won, like, the South Regional bowled, like, a 780. This kid wins with a 680.
Wow.
So, big difference. But, yeah, it was so much fun going down there, though.
Yeah.
Scores weren't high. It was very hard. It's always hard, though. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And our school did good. Me and Gavin represented really well, I think.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Good job, Nichole.
Yeah. Placo came down and watched, too, which we really appreciate because we know they had a basketball game. And we actually got to school right when the basketball game started. But, like, we were pooped, so we all went home. But that was kind of cool.
Aw, yay.
Yeah, well,
good job, Nichole.
Glad
so
that
proud.
all went well. Spring sports, we'll touch on briefly. Tryouts are over. If you didn't make a team, come out for track and field because you can find something to do there, I promise.
Dude, I low-key kind of want to do it.
Do
it! Wait, what are you going to do?
You'll find something. I promise.
Will find something.
You can do anything for track and field and you'll find something that fits your athletic ability. And it's such a fun
group. Like, personally, like in the sprinters, there's, like, we're all like, chill with each other. But I feel like there's no drama. Like,
social wise. It seems like a very fun sport. Like,
it's so fun. Like, I think it's such a chill environment because everyone's working their butt off.
True. Sure. Everyone's always saying that they're so sore after practice.
I already hurt myself. Like,
yeah, for sure. No, it's a good time, and you should for sure come out.
Absolutely. Wanamaker will love you so much. He loves all his track kids.
Yes.
He does. All right, well, that's going to be it. We tried to cut this down to 15 to 20 minutes, and here we are at the 30-minute mark.
Oh, no.
But it's okay because we were talking about state.
And we talked about the Jonas Brothers.
Yes. But let us know your thoughts on the length of the podcast if you really want us to shorten it.
For sure.
Things, critiques, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the feedback coming.
And share the podcast with your friends.
You can follow us on Twitter. It's 3P's Podcast.
It's just 3P Podcast.
3P Podcast. My bad. It's the number 3. Also, follow us on Twitter. We'll be tweeting out some dope stuff, guys.
For sure. Keep us updated and
like and comment on our YouTube video. That's how you can leave comments.
For sure.
And you can subscribe if you want.
Right. But yeah, so those are kind of the main things. And then we'll keep you updated on the Twitter. That's where we'll keep everything updated, especially with next week, how crazy it's going to be.
Absolutely.
So we'll keep everything updated there. But yeah, so this is it. It'll be uploaded here in about 15 minutes, 6:30 on a Saturday evening. Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Bye, guys.
Adios.